Yes, this is great.
This is how normal people sit at chairs.
Is it?
Hello.
How are you, sir?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Would you like some of this whiskey?
This is John Bar blended scotch.
I would like to have some.
I will pour it for you.
Okay. Can I pour yours? We can go like hand over hand.
I can't get your top off.
It's not that hard. I'm pretty easy.
I can't do it. It's like my hands are sweaty. Alright.
There you go.
Alright. No. Do this, and this, and then... How, no, we need to do it like...
Oh, God.
Yeah, we do it like this. You pick it up. You like doing the whole thing?
Yeah, I did the whole thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, and now we go back around, and then we switch glasses.
I mean, it's obvious which is which. One has way more
Is
in
it?
it.
They're exactly the same amount.
They're exactly... Wow, that's...
They're exactly the
How
same.
did that happen?
It's because of the shape of the bottles, I'm telling you.
No, because there's actually material in that. That's
Well,
what
because of the shape of the bottle, because it's thicker. The point is, do you remember which one is which?
I can tell you. That's scotch.
You're right.
Oh, dude.
What?
I was just gonna drink it.
Oh. I thought we were just... You don't just do that?
Not really anymore. I'm a grown-ass man.
Uh-oh.
Load it up now. Let's get loaded.
There it goes. Now I'm gonna turn that down, I guess.
Capcom, is this Street Fighter? No.
Yeah, it's Street Fighter.
No.
Hello,
it's not.
everybody.
Hello.
Hit record.
Did you hit record? Are we
Yes.
recording? Are you sure we're on?
Welcome.
Is this thing working? Are we here doing this?
Are you done? Are we doing questions only from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
No. But hey.
You lose.
I think Drew Carey was a nicer guy when he was fat.
I don't think he was nicer, but I think he was more honest. Welcome to the Let's Get Classy Season 3 finale.
Hey, what's up?
We're playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
It's St. Patrick's Day, and we live in Savannah.
So we are not there.
Which is the #1 place in the world for St. Patrick's Day.
I think it's like number 2 or
It's
3
number
now,
one.
actually.
Well, it depends on who you ask. If you
Right.
ask any news source here in Savannah, it's the #1 place for St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, it's the best in the country.
Yeah, but it's about #2, I think, behind New York. But that's only because we don't have as many people. But we do have more drunk people
Speaking of number
than
2,
New York has. Sure.
did you hear that this year they're doing there's a game on the TV?
Oh yeah, we're playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I'm not actually playing. This is a pre-recorded video.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm not actually playing this at the moment. I played this over the past week.
We just get to talk about it.
We're just going to talk about it while the game plays. So I don't know if you remember, but you remember when we were playing and we discovered that the chests you can control them.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Not so much control them, but there are secret chests if you like move in a certain
you have to
way.
activate them.
Yeah, and there are lots of hidden chests, and you activate them in all kinds of ways. Well, really, it's 3 ways. It's either jumping, crouching, or walking, which are
Okay.
the only actions that you can do besides attack.
I keep forgetting you can't hear me nod. I feel like the green upgrades for these things are kind of like not as good, right?
That's true, but the gold upgrade is what you want. Because
Okay.
the gold upgrade, which I have here, gives you a special power if you charge up your attack. And every weapon has a separate special power once you charge it up. I have the bow and arrow right now, which reveals hidden treasure chests.
Oh, okay. That's
Except
where
we
the
know
conversation was going.
that's where except we know where all the hidden treasure chests are right here at the beginning because we've done this level like
I
600,000
can't
million
us
times.
ever getting gold armor though.
No, this is a new discovery that I made that I knew was true from my memory, but I was never able to replicate as an adult.
Gold armor.
I knew there was gold armor in this game, but I never knew how to get it.
Okay.
And it turns out you just have to get the green armor and then get another chest that is supposed to have armor in it. You know, and there, again, now that we've looked at this like with more of a critical eye, we've discovered that the chests are just there.
Ooh, what is that?
And now I have a shield that will reflect projectiles.
Holy shit.
Yes! This game...
That's how you play this game.
Yes! There's actually a way to play this game. And that's something that I discovered. I don't know why it took me so long to like rediscover what I knew as a child. Because I knew that you could do all these things,
right.
but I could never figure out how to do them again once I was an adult. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know if it was just practice. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, how many times did I play this on
It's just
your
repetition.
Wii when I bought it? You know, like, it was forever.
That was not this game.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Was it the other one?
That was Ghosts and Goblins.
That's this game. Well, this is
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Ghost and Goblins was the original one.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Not,
It's close enough. Whatever.
I hate that upgraded dagger.
No, the upgraded dagger is the best. The
Really?
dagger is the best weapon in the game, I think. I'm really of the opinion that
I
the
just
dagger
don't
is
like
the
how
best
it
weapon.
lags. I don't think that's I
The
don't think that's fair.
upgraded part lagging,
Yeah.
you mean? No,
Yeah.
it helps because the projectile goes through
Oh.
other... Yeah, this is a precarious spot because you can only jump... Either you continue jumping if you directional jump and then jump again, you continue in that direction, or you can jump straight up and then press a direction, but then you're constant in that direction. And because of both of those factors, I will die right here.
That's unfortunate.
Because
That
there's
bear trap
absolutely no way to get past that bear trap with those jumping mechanics in place. It is impossible.
I see.
And here's me just slowly
Very much.
figuring that out, trying, and nope.
Oh man, that sucks.
And so we will do that all again.
Okay. Gold armors too?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, I remember that much. I don't remember exactly how much.
What was I talking about lead in?
Lead in.
Yeah, when I was leading in and then we said there was a game on the TV.
Oh, I don't remember.
I was talking about something.
Was it
had
important?
A point to make.
Oh.
And
Well, maybe it'll come back to you.
we were talking about Drew Carey being fat,
Right.
and then we moved on to something else.
The Price is Right is a TV show that Drew Carey hosts.
I like The Price is Right.
Whose Line Is It Anyway is a TV show that he used to host.
Yeah.
The Drew Carey Show is a TV show that he used to star in and also write on and executive produce, along with Ryan Stiles, who was also on Whose Line Is It Anyway.
Ryan Stiles was a producer of.
No, but he was there.
Okay. You know.
Is any of that ringing any bells?
No, but.
Okay, well, let's just move on and maybe it'll come.
Alcohol. St. Patrick's Day we were talking about.
St. Patrick's Day. Drew Carey was
Oh,
at your
yes,
St. Patrick's Day.
I remember.
Mitchell just slapped a bunch of raw meat against a wall.
Yeah. Is that a euphemism?
I don't know. It was whatever that sound was. What about Drew Carey and St. Patrick's
It's
Day?
not nothing about Drew Carey. It's about
Oh.
St. Patrick's Day. This year in particular, the city of Savannah is doing one of those like pop-up courtrooms in Chippewa Square.
Pop-up courtroom?
Yeah.
No. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to pretend that I know what that is by context clues.
Okay.
There are so many drunk arrests
Yes.
in Savannah on St. Patrick's Day
Yes.
that they literally just put up a tent and have a judge in the middle of the outside.
Yes.
So that the people that get arrested can just be brought to this tent and sentenced without having to go through the necessary paperwork.
That's exactly correct, Chris.
Oh my god.
It's so
That is horrifying.
it's so that you can be publicly shamed and you can still give your money to the city and not have to come back for an actual court date in April.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's kind of brilliant.
You don't have to come back for a court date in April. So if you're from out of town,
if you're from out of
you've
town,
already had your court date, and all you have to do is mail in the money.
No, I think you have to pay there.
You have to pay there.
They probably have like that, you know, credit swipe.
Well, what if you can't pay? What if you literally don't have enough money to pay there? Do they put you on probation in Georgia right there on the spot?
Maybe you have to sign up for some kind of easy pay. I don't know.
That is insane.
I don't know. I know that this is the first year they did it, and I know that it was in Chippewa Square, out in the open. So it's probably got a lot of, you know, public shaming involved.
Oh my God.
Which.
That is horrible.
I think it's kind of neat, actually.
Really? To publicly shame people for accidentally getting too drunk?
It's
To go around the law in some sort of circuitous manner.
From what I gathered, it's for like people who like piss on the side of the street and like underage.
Why do people who piss on the side of the street have to be prosecuted by law? Why can't people just be like, "Hey, buddy, you're drunk. Maybe don't do that." And then we just move on. Why do when you see someone pissing on the side of the street, do you call a police officer? Unless he's pissing at you, I don't think that's necessary to involve the police.
Okay.
You've never pissed on the street, on the side of the street?
I actually have.
Yeah, I have too. I've been walking downtown and then like walking back to my car and peed on the side of someone's house because they were on the way back to my car. And I feel bad about it when I'm doing it. Well, I feel bad about it later when I'm sober. I don't feel bad about it when I'm doing it because I'm drunk and I have to pee.
When I was a younger Mitchell, I once peed on the side of a bar because they wouldn't let me in just to use the bathroom.
Well, you got them. Isn't that the same thing that Adam Sandler and his son did in Big Daddy? Didn't he try to take his son into a restaurant to use the bathroom and they said no and then they peed on the side of the restaurant?
That might have happened. In
I'm fairly certain that is a scene from Big Daddy.
Well, this actually happened to me as well.
Well, you're no better than Adam Sandler.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no. But at least it's Adam Sandler from the 90s. You're still better than Adam Sandler
Big Daddy
today.
wasn't in the 90s, was it?
It was either 90s or early 2000s. It wasn't like late 2000s.
Yeah, Adam Sandler today sucks.
Yeah, no, you're better than Adam Sandler today. You put on pants this morning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big Daddy, I think, was the beginning of the
And not a hockey jersey.
Oh no!
What'd you do?
I dropped my mic.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna fix it.
Good. When you fix it, you should speak up louder.
Dick.
Anyway, so there's this game on the TV. We've since gotten farther. We've gotten much farther.
Oh yeah.
So I've got our gold suit back. I've got the shield. We're in the horror land of the growing testicles.
The land of the growing testicles.
I really, really hate this area, but
yeah,
fortunately, I was able to just like breeze past it on this playthrough.
Oh, didn't I ask you last time what the upgrade on that lance was?
Yeah, it sucks, but
okay.
Yeah, it's basically the upgrade on the dagger, but less good.
Now you hate.
So that's the charge for the dagger.
Okay.
So you're frozen in place the entire time the dragon goes across the screen, but then when the dragon is done going across the screen, you have a little bit of invulnerability, and you have a little bit, and then I'll lose it all. You have a little.
I told you about that.
You have a little bit of invulnerability after you do every charged up attack with the gold outfit, but because I did so much damage with the dragon, it was super easy to take him down.
That's good.
Yeah. No, this was like, for this pre-recorded video, I picked my very best playthrough of Ghouls and Ghosts.
Of which you have been playing a week.
I have been playing this the majority of my life. Let's be completely honest here.
But for this purpose.
For this purpose, I have been playing about a week. Yes.
So what does that mean? How far?
That means that I know. That means that I know enough to see that axe and know I don't want nothing to do with it. And also that I know where every secret chest is between here and as far as I get. But I don't go for every secret chest because in this level with the ghosts, it's just not worth it. Like, it's more important. Yeah, it's more important to make it past the ghost than it is to hang out and try to get all the secrets in this area. They're evil.
Is this the one that we couldn't get past last time?
No, I don't believe so.
One after this?
There's the one after this, yeah.
Oh.
And see, I thought I would crouch under that crescent axe there. I did not. I like his little underwear.
I like his little underwear.
Yeah,
says.
the little heart underwear. I always find that funny. You see that in like comedies and in TV shows and stuff.
Is there actually a heart on there?
Yeah, there's little hearts on there. I've never seen like heart boxers in real life for sale anywhere. Have you ever seen heart boxers for sale? White boxers with red hearts on them? I see it on TV and in media all the time.
That's a good question, actually. I feel like they've got to be somewhere.
They have to exist.
Yeah.
I'm sure that in today's world, you can just go on the internet, type, I want to buy, like, heart
boxes.
Yeah, and they're there.
Yeah.
But in terms of, like, what you see in your day-to-day life, have you ever seen them?
I don't own any, that's for sure.
Well, do you even wear boxers?
Yes, I do.
Oh, weird.
Why is that weird?
I would have pegged you as more of a boxer briefs.
Nah, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd imagine so. Well, I didn't think that would be an issue for you, clearly.
Wow. What a dick.
No
pun intended.
Alright,
that's not even
and
true.
as you
My
know,
puns
like,
are always intended.
as you know, I don't wear underwear.
Okay.
Because, why? And also uncomfortable.
Right.
But if there were heart-shaped boxers that I saw out in the world, I think I might.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? Then I might finally cosplay.
As Arthur.
And I would go as Arthur. And I would walk around in my heart-shaped boxers.
Oh, this is the one.
This is the level.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the level that I couldn't get past then. And I'll tell you what, Mitchell, this is still the level that I can't get past now.
Okay. Spoilers.
So, spoiler alert for the next so-and-so minutes. Get ready for some Raft Riot. Some good alliteration right there. You see that?
Raft Riot.
Raft Riot, yeah.
Riotous Raft.
They should hire me, and I'll make the next team names for the Legends of the Hidden Temple remakes.
Oh God.
The Raft Riots is the first one.
That needs to come back. Riotous Rafts.
And then, no, it's not. Yeah, no one knows the word riotous.
Righteous.
That's a completely different word.
Then we could turn it into Jesus.
And why was there never the flying fish? The
frying fish.
That doesn't sound like a team that's gonna win. Look how good I'm doing. I'm proud of me.
At least somebody is.
Yeah, well.
All right.
See, the problem...
Life sucks and then you die.
The problem with this level is the bad controls of the game multiplied with the fact that it gets stuttery when there's too many sprites on screen.
Many buttons and there's a lot going on. All that stuff.
And also the bad jumping combined with the fact that there's a lot of precision jumping to get over some of these like platforms.
This is very precise at the moment.
Do you see what I mean when I say that the dagger is the best weapon? And this is why I mean that. Because
it's screen coverage?
Yes, I can cover the entire screen on this level, and it's very important because if you have any other weapon when you're fighting these little tiny fucking piranha plants on these coral reefs, you're screwed. You just can't do nothing.
I just don't like the delay, that's all.
No, I get that, but the delay also brings like a longer attack. You can time the delay right and it will hit them twice because of the delay. Like the more time that the sprite's on the screen and not taking damage, it will...
So the entire time the line passes through is taking damage?
Yes. And there's the accident. I accidentally pick up the scythe. The accident? Yes, we'll call it that. And we say the accident in big, like, bold letters.
So it's not an axe?
Oh, that's clever.
Right?
That's clever. Good job, Mitchell. You made a pun.
I thought...
And from your previous statement, we know it was intended the whole time.
It's always
intended.
I may apologize for it, but it's not true.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We were doing so well. Oh, no.
You shouldn't have lost that dagger.
Yeah. And so I think, and that's where we died. And this is the same thing from Aladdin, right? Like, this is the exact same end screen from Aladdin.
Oh, God, we're back here.
Oh, it's not Aladdin anymore.
You should, when we edit, you should pull that screen back up and you put them side by side and we'll see.
No, I don't know if I'm going to do that. What I am going to do is say that this is Bloodborne.
This is Bloodborne?
We're playing Bloodborne now.
Okay.
We're done with Super Ghouls and
Which
Ghosts.
is why, so this is why you told me to play Bloodborne, because it's fresh on your mind?
I didn't tell you to play Bloodborne because it was fresh on my mind. I told you to play Bloodborne because Bloodborne is a good game. And you should play it because I think Dark Souls is a good game, but I don't know if you're ready for Dark Souls because you said you don't think you're ready for Dark Souls. So Bloodborne is easier.
Is Bloodborne easier than
Bloodborne
Dark Souls?
is easier. Bloodborne is how they say girly slap fight Dark Souls.
Is that what they said?
Oh, that's
Who said that?
I said that.
You said that.
But then later on, I saw the zero punctuation on it, and he also said that. Yahtzee said that on zero punctuation.
It's like you and Yahtzee are the same person.
No, but it's true though. It is girly slap fight Dark Souls because you're just like waving your sword like this. Because if you get hit, you take damage. But if you hit them again really fast,
why are you dragging that man?
Because this is a From Software game, and sometimes in From Software games, dead bodies get stuck to your body when you walk over them.
Oh,
and it's funny.
I want to play as a dead samurai with a Gatling gun.
That looks like the hardest one.
It looks like the most fun one.
You're talking about Sekiro,
Yeah,
Shadows
it's out
Die
in like a
Twice.
week.
It's out in the 22nd.
Yeah, that's like a week from now.
That's 5 days from now.
Yeah, like a week.
5 days is less than
I said
a week.
like a week, not it was specifically a week.
You remember when games were released on Tuesday? That was weird, how they just changed that all of a sudden.
CDs were released on Tuesdays.
Yeah, all that type of media used to get released on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And now it's Friday because...
Payday.
You think?
Yeah, probably. Most of the world, payday is Friday.
I want to talk about Bloodborne. I've been playing Bloodborne
Alright, well,
for
let's
like a
talk about
year,
Bloodborne.
and I hadn't...
It looks like Dark Souls.
I've been telling you I wanted to do a video on Bloodborne for forever.
So you sneak it in.
So I snuck it in.
You snucked it.
I snuck it right into our finale.
Yeah. This beer is really good. I like it.
What is that?
Oh, this is the
What's it
Old
called?
Black Hen.
Old Black Hen.
Old Black Hen. From,
It's chicken beer.
from Burial Beer Company.
It's
in
made
Asheville,
out
North
of chickens.
Carolina. It's wonderful, and it's very strong.
Look at that thing. It's got
That-
snakes
that-
out of its head.
That's a Medusa monster.
Yeah. It had snakes coming out of its skull.
I need this micro cord to not get caught in the chair. You hear that callback? You didn't catch it, did you?
Alright, so look, Bloodborne is a good game.
My favorite times when we record is when you're obviously annoyed.
The themes.
Okay.
You see, H.P. Lovecraft was a racist.
And he had anti-Semitic babies that turned into Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking?
And you said that word weird. Anti-Semitic.
Semitism.
He had bad Jew babies. And
Yeah.
they turned into fish
He
people.
and Donald Trump were lovers.
So anyway, I've got news
They had a
topics.
threesome with Stormy Daniels.
Look, everybody knows Bloodborne, H.P. Lovecraft. I just wanted to show it to Mitchell. This isn't for the audience. They know what this game is. Oh, I died.
Yeah, you did.
So there is a theme in having Bloodborne after Super Ghouls and
A
Ghosts.
bunch of hard shit.
It's a bunch of...
We're going through hardships in our
it's-
life.
Yes. And,
It's not that hard.
well, I just...
Except for life.
For the people in the cheap seats, I thought it might be nice to spell it out. You see, there are these games that are hard,
Right.
and you it's like you
Can I
know-
ask you, what's with the skulls coming out of the ground? Why is that?
Okay, so if you play online, there are people can just like Dark Souls, people can leave notes for people, And in Dark Souls, the notes that were left on the ground are like little tiny blocks of text. It's like in an archaic language, and you like hover over it and you press a button and it, tells you what it is. In this game, it's little tiny skeletons holding up a giant blue scroll. And the skeletons are adorable. And you can actually find different hats for them as you play through the game.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so there are like top hats, and there are like mummified wrappings, and there are little tiny jester hats, and all kinds of crazy shit that you can make the little tiny skeletons in the ground wear. So yeah, I have top hats on those.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, they're cute.
I know this is going to sound douchey when I say this.
Right.
But you should try this beer because as it warms up, it tastes like red wine.
Oh my god. Go fuck yourself.
It's
That beer is so gross. I tried that before we started recording. That shit is disgusting.
It's so
it's like drinking vinegar and Old Smoke sauce like mixed together.
It's so good. If you like craft beer, this is awesome.
Mitchell, I have news straight in from the info wire.
Info wire. Tell me about
Yeah,
the news.
remember that? It's like
Telegraph?
and it prints out a very long strip of paper.
Yeah, it's a telegraph.
Yeah, what's that called?
Telegraph?
It's okay if you don't remember. So in the news,
What's it called then?
the Activision, Blizzard, and EA see. All right, so listen, we've been dicking off for a couple of weeks, so some of this is old news.
All right.
But it's stuff that deserves discussing. Activision, Blizzard, EA CEOs named the most overpaid in America. I'm sure you remember that.
Activision?
Yeah, and that was the same day that they fired 800 employees while declaring record profits. They were like,
right.
the CEO was having a meeting declaring record profits while they fired 800 employees.
Okay.
And just to give you like an overview of Activision, I wrote down here, I wanted to list off the studios that they owned, the game studios.
Okay, Activision, no.
Yes, Activision owns Beachhead Studios. Do you know anything about them?
No.
Beanox.
No.
Beanox makes like those music games.
Okay. Like the Let's Dance shit?
Demonware. High Moon Studios. Infinity Ward. Those are the Call of Duty guys.
Okay.
Radical Entertainment.
What's High Moon? That sounds
I've
familiar.
seen those before. I don't know what that is. Raven Software. Sierra. Our old friend Sierra.
Our old friend Sierra.
Sledgehammer Games.
Uh-huh.
Toys for Bob.
I know Toys for Bob. They make Spyro.
Treyarch. And Vicarious Visions.
Vicarious Visions. We play Vicarious Visions games. They got the Fox and the Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
What game was that?
I don't know.
They got more.
I didn't write down the names of the games, I just wrote down the names of the developers.
I'm pretty sure we've done a Vicarious Visions game.
Well, we may have. The point is...
All of those studios are closed.
As well, no.
No.
No, all of those are still open. Those are all the ones they still own. They fired 800 employees from, I imagine, a pulling of these. As well as, like, just straight Activision and Blizzard.
Okay.
And, Blizzard probably owns its own share of things. It's just shitty. Mm-hmm. They're a shitty company. They're actually tied for the, Activision's been, like, number 3 in the worst video game companies to work for.
For a long time.
Yeah.
They might not have been number 3, but they've been shitty for a long time.
But also, on that same vein, then there was rumors just here recently of Sony to buy Take-Two Interactive. You know who Take-Two is?
What the fuck is that thing?
Oh, yeah. I love this game so much. That's a creepy H.P. Lovecrafty monster.
I do know who Take-Two is.
Tell me what Take-Two is. Who do they own? What games do they make?
Take-Two Interactive.
Come on.
They make sports games or they make Tony Hawk games?
You're close. They do own 2K.
Okay.
So they make all of the 2K sports and the 2K everything.
Okay, yeah.
They also own Ghost Story games, NBA 2K League, and they only own 50% of that, and that's separate than 2K. So somebody else owns 50% of NBA 2K League. I don't know who that is. I assume it is the NBA.
Yeah, probably.
Because they have like actual players and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They own a company called Private Division, which sounds like a shell company for drugs. And then they own a company called Social Point.
Okay.
And Take-Two Interactive owns Rockstar Games, Mitchell.
Is that right?
Take-Two owns Rockstar.
I would think at this point Rockstar owns themselves.
Sony to buy the owners of Rockstar Games.
Ooh, man. Yeah.
So
that's like Disney buying Fox.
To tie that in with Activision Blizzard, Take-Two is the third largest game company after Activision Blizzard and EA. Take-Two is the third largest. So Sony to buy them is the rumor.
Wow.
Yeah. Could you and that's the thing, like how much money could that conceivably cost to buy the people that made the most profitable piece of entertainment in history, which is, like Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well, Red Dead's already exclusive, right?
No, people on 360 can play Red Dead.
Can they?
Yep. Yeah, it's just consoles. Okay. It's not PC.
Well, if PlayStation buys Take-Two, then
everything.
Say Grand Theft Auto 6, PlayStation exclusive.
That's very likely. In both, I want to say GTA 5 at the start and Red Dead, the PlayStation 4 players got some sort of exclusive content earlier than Xbox people did. It wasn't content that Xbox people didn't get eventually, but it was earlier.
That kind of shit happens all the time. It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, because there's no reason because
buy
console
on PlayStation to play these levels.
Yeah, well, console wars are like made up, so they have to give reasons for them. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Just get a PC and play whatever you want. So saith the master race.
I mean, I like my PlayStation.
That's a joke.
I know. I like my PlayStation for some things. I like my Switch for other things.
I really enjoy playing games on my PS4. I really do. Honestly, since I've had my I enjoyed playing games on my PC more than I enjoyed playing them on my Xbox One. Mm-hmm. I think I enjoy playing them on my PS4 more than I enjoy playing them on my PC.
When I buy a game that is gonna have story-driven content,
right?
I buy it for my PlayStation because I'm gonna sit at home and I'm gonna play it there.
Yeah.
If I buy a game I'm just gonna have fun with, like the game I'm playing right now, I'm gonna buy it on the Switch because I can pick it up and I can take it.
And what game are you playing right now that you're having fun with?
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It sounds in the Ubisoft brand.
Gross.
Yeah.
If I downloaded that onto my computer, I'd have to download Uplay.
No.
You know what Uplay is?
Yeah,
it's gross.
I had an account for Assassin's Creed.
It gives your computer AIDS.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you get well, they're not called AIDS. They're called U-AIDS.
U-AIDS.
Yeah, and if you get U-AIDS, it's very hard to. It's like when you download.
You need U-meds.
It's like when you play an EA game and you have to download Origin, and you get Origin herpes. You get the U-AIDS and you get the Origin herpes, and then you get both of those things into your computer. It's really hard to scrub it clean.
Right. It's a fun game.
You see what I'm doing, Mitchell, is I'm equating programs from developers that I don't like
as
to
viruses,
as sexually transmitted diseases.
Like life.
Are you saying that life is a sexually transmitted disease?
It absolutely is.
Well, that's true, but it's not an original idea.
No, it's not.
People have been saying that for years.
I didn't say it was an original idea. I just threw it in the
If it's not an original idea, then why bring it up at all? clearly we both know it's true.
Because I'm sad.
Well, don't be sad, Mitchell.
All right, tell me things that'll make me happy.
Well, no, you told yourself when you brought it up earlier. Disney is buying Fox.
Oh,
That's happening. That ends like that's happening this week.
Okay.
We're still playing Bloodborne.
We are.
I wanted to check in with the game real fast. I don't know what's happening, so we're gonna go back over here. Disney is acquiring Fox. It costs $71.3 trillion.
Oh man, all I can say about that is, good on Disney, bad on us.
You know what I have to say about that?
Huh.
I can't wait to see the X-Men in the next Star Wars movie. Can you imagine how cool it's going to be when Kylo Ben jumps up and he has his red lightsaber and he swings it, and then Wolverine stops the lightsaber with his adamantium claws.
Number one wouldn't happen.
And then he stabs him in the chest and he says, "I am the captain now," and he throws him off the ship.
Number two, no. Let me push my glasses up on my forehead.
Right.
Obviously, a lightsaber is gonna go through adamantium.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude.
But it's like, look, I'm not trying to get into a whole thing here. I'm really not. It was just a joke. If you have any kind of an opinion about this, I will forfeit here and now because I do not care.
On the wrong turf.
Okay, well you can take your turf back. I don't want it.
Don't fuck with my Star
So Kylo Ben's sword just goes right through it, and it cuts him right through his face.
Kylo Ben, we need to keep saying that.
That's his name, right?
Huh?
That's his name?
Kylo Ben?
Yeah.
It's two of his names.
So I'm double right?
You're double right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I like it.
So anyway, did you hear about all those rich people buying schools for their kids?
How am I supposed to do this?
So
yes, I did actually.
So just like in Super Ghouls and Ghosts, we have entered a boss fight.
Okay.
See, there's layers.
Yes, I see.
But now it's different because we have a friend.
We have a friend. Who's our friend?
The
guy we're killing?
No, he's not our friend. That's a shadow of Yarnum. There he is. His name is Cooperate or something. It just went by the screen.
I'm actually crying.
This was it's not gonna be able to read it. So this was actually a really easy boss fight. I'm not sure why, because here's the problem with recording stuff off the PS4 is it's hard to remember to do it because I have to press the share button when I'm done instead of when I start, and I go into things remembering that I want to record, but usually when I'm done, and I just turn it straight off and I forget. So I think this was just oh, I just killed a boss, I should probably record this. I think that's what was happening here.
Okay.
Palm Wine Poppy. See, it wasn't even worth saying. I shouldn't have even said it to start with.
That was your friend.
That was my friend. He's dead now, but he did help distract these two guys long enough for me to kill the first. And that's what's important in these Bloodborne-y Dark Souls type games when you're fighting a boss that's more than one person, because these games the combat was designed to fight them one-on-one.
Yeah, to be punishing.
Yeah. And so when you're fighting 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, it's some big old fat BS.
Yeah.
And so it's good to have a friend there. And that's kind of the point I wanted to make with this, is that it was nice to have a friend there.
It's always nice to have a friend.
Yeah.
No, I understand what you're saying with how I should, start with Bloodborne, and everybody has told me that, but it just... I do like that this is a more like obvious medieval feel to it,
No, this isn't medieval. This is like,
or maybe Gothic.
yeah, this is more like Gothic Victorian.
But just the look of the new game is just striking to me, and I really like it a lot.
The samurai stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, Sekiro looks
It
so
looks
good.
so good.
I'm gonna get it eventually. I don't know if I'll get it right when it gets out because I'm trying to save money for baby and such. But
Yeah.
I will get it.
My work buddy keeps telling me that he's gonna lend me Bloodborne, or not Bloodborne, Red Dead.
Right?
But
I can lend you Red Dead. It's right there.
Oh, you got this too?
Yeah.
But I was gonna tell you the.
Beat him.
Oh, good.
I beat the boss.
Congratulations.
Yay, victory.
The crux of that was gonna be that I need my RE2 back.
My RE2. No,
mine.
yours.
Mine.
That you let me borrow.
Yeah, I need that back.
If I will give you that back, I can't let you borrow Red Dead Redemption 2.
Right. Well, he was gonna let me borrow Red Dead Redemption 2 for RE2.
But I could just let you borrow I could let you borrow Red Dead Redemption. Oh, look.
Oh, God.
The game changed again.
God damn it, this fucking game.
Weren't you just saying right before we started recording when I turned my PlayStation off, when I said, oh wait, my PlayStation's still on the other monitor, I need to turn that off, you were saying, oh, you should show me this again later so that I can get a good feel for it. Didn't you say those words? Didn't those words come out of your big, fat, stupid face?
You don't have to be so rude about
I
it.
didn't mean to be, but it started happening and I didn't want to stop. I thought about it when it's like halfway through, and I was like, "Nah, we're going."
I'm pretty sure I got a glass full of yeast here.
Oh, that's what she said, and she was gross to say it. This is Apex Legends.
Oh, great.
This is the type of language you have to deal with when you play these types of games.
Oh, so it was a good segue.
Yeah.
I did that intentionally.
So I been super into Apex Legends.
Super.
Look, this is a fun fucking game, man.
If
Yeah,
you like shooting people, sure.
It's not just about the shoot. Well, it's a lot about the.
It's a lot about the shooting
It's a lot.
people.
But it's about teamwork and it's about survival. And if you'll remember, a year and almost 4 months ago, we did a PUBG video.
Was it that long ago?
It really was, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time
That
flies when you're
don't think about it.
having families.
And when we did that video, I was like, this is so good, but imagine how good it would be if a good developer made it. You know, like, this is fun.
Oh, really?
But, like, how fun would it be if someone who knew what they were doing when they made games would make it?
So this is a good developer.
And this is that. Yeah. So you have, like, a great... you know, this is kind of... It's
Who
like...
made this?
I don't want to say.
You said a good developer who made it.
Well, it's Respawn Entertainment. It's published by Activision.
Oh.
Which is part of
Contrary.
which is part of the problem, but it's only published by Activision. It's not made by Activision.
We can blame the lag on Activision. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
I have allergies.
To the air?
Yes. There are dogs in here.
No, there's not. There's no dogs in here. I
There are
closed
dogs
the
in
door.
here.
No, there's not.
There's dogs over there.
There's one dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one. And she's on the other side of the room.
I have dogs too. I love dogs, but I am allergic.
Are you done?
Probably not. I'm not gonna lie.
That was all rude.
Definitely not. Yeah, you are. Definitely not done though.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I don't care anymore.
Because all you do is sneeze.
Oh, I'm dying.
Halo's
I'm
coming
dying.
Halo's coming to PC. Nobody cares.
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it is. Halo Master Chief Collection It's like all of the ones that had Master Chief in them.
I don't think I'm gonna drink the rest of that.
Is it gross?
No, but it's got a bunch of sediment in it.
Can you just like swirl it around?
I think it's mixed. I saw it when I poured it. It's not gonna hurt anything. It might give you a little bit of bubbles in your gut, but it's not gonna hurt nothing.
You need to blow your nose or something?
I told you I have allergies.
Yeah, I get that, but why did they hit you all of a sudden?
I don't know. I don't control these things.
Do you need to get a shot of insulin?
It's not for allergies.
No? Do you need a shot of Demerol?
I don't know what Demerol does.
Do you need a shot of heroin?
Yes.
Okay, I have that, thankfully.
All right, let's do that right now.
Let's do some heroin.
Let me take my belt off.
Oh, he's actually taking his belt off. Oh, I guess we're doing this. All right.
I got it.
I'll get the spoon. I think I've got one in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good spoon.
Yeah.
Gotta get a good quality spoon for the heroin.
All right, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, that smells great. Oh, my God.
That's the bubbling sound of heroin. You know, that's how all heroin sounds when it's bubbling in a spoon.
Yeah, we got to be done with that. That went too far.
Anyway, so just like any other battle royale game, you got to run around.
You get dropped in these places, and you got to get those supplies, man.
You know, I feel like Red Dead Redemption really missed out on their own battle royale thing,
right?
Because they have multiple types in their Red Dead Online, whatever. But it's not anything like it just starts you in a random spot. Like you just appear into the world, you know?
So what they should have done is airdropped you?
No.
In Red Dead?
They should have put you on a train.
Oh.
They should have put you on a train
That's a good
going
idea.
through the world, and at any given point you can choose to jump off the train.
And it just kind of snakes
And it just
through?
well, there's already a train path that goes pretty much the perimeter of the map.
Okay.
And so everyone is standing like on top of the train, and at any given point you press square to jump, and you jump off the train and then run. And like people can jump with you, they cannot jump with you. It doesn't matter.
Can you shoot from the train?
No, you don't have weapons on the train, and you can't move while on the train. You're standing stock still.
Okay.
Yeah. You can only like press square, and there's no like fall damage from jumping from the train.
That's
obviously.
a good idea, Take Two.
Yeah, it sure fucking is.
I like that. But more importantly, so far, you know, I haven't actually played the game, but so far my favorite online mode I've seen is that sneak and knife game. I like that.
Oh yeah, the one it's the battle royale, but everybody has throwing knives and it's
Yeah.
always foggy.
Yeah,
that
I like
one's
that.
fun. That one's intense. You get into it with that. This doesn't have the same feel as that. The Apex is more like, again, it's a big, colorful. It's like Overwatch and PUBG had a baby, and that baby killed Fortnite and slit its throat and made it cry.
Ah.
But look at what I can do. Look what I can do. Look at that shit. I can shoot a zip line.
Thinking. I don't think Fortnite's dying anytime soon.
Oh, I don't really care. Not really. I wanted to see if I could destroy my own zip line. I thought I could.
But you can't.
No, I think I can. I'm not doing it right.
Okay. Is that your friend or somebody you gotta kill?
That was my friend. If it has my name over it, it's my friend. Also, there are these weird creatures in the corner.
Can you kill those creatures?
No, I don't think so, but I don't know if anyone's ever tried.
I think you should try.
I'm sure somebody's tried. I'm sure there's a whole YouTube video about it you could find where it's just like, what happens when you shoot the Apex Legends creatures? This is my 5th video of the week. I gotta find fucking something to talk about.
Okay.
Anyway, that brings us into our next segment.
Yeah. Why is this our finale?
Viewer comments.
Oh well.
Why is this our finale?
We could do it that.
No, you wanna. Why is this our finale?
Yeah.
Well, why do you think it's our finale, Mitchell?
Well,
you said to me the other week when we did it, you were like, well, or when we didn't record, we were just hanging out.
Yeah.
You said, I think we're probably getting towards the end, right? Why do you think that?
Because I feel like we've done a lot of these same type things for a little while, and it's time to change it up maybe a little bit.
Well, I agree, and it's
also, I'm pregnant.
You are pregnant.
I am.
Oh no.
I'm like a seahorse. I'm gonna pee out a bunch of little babies.
Well, you're not pregnant.
No.
No, but my woman is pregnant.
Oh.
And I will be having a baby within a couple of months.
Did I just steal your glory?
So there's that, and we won't have as much time to do these things. But also, like, there's no sense in doing it in just like playing a game and talking over it if you don't have anything new to say.
Okay.
I don't feel like, and I think that we've done a fairly good job as we've gone through this series to like have things to say about the games that we played. Like sometimes I would pick a game just to piss you off.
Yeah, except for we're not saying anything about these games.
I said things about all of these games. Not much about Bloodborne, really.
Yeah, and not much about... Like, we started going off on a tangent halfway.
Well, this is why I said that I felt like I should do more than 20 minutes on each game, because I thought that this might happen. Because 20 minutes isn't that long.
Considering the way we talk to each other.
Yeah. And let's just jump right from that real fast to one of our viewer comments here.
Okay, viewer comments.
Yeah, and this is a comment that we've. First of all, why are you motherfuckers like leaving comments? I'd really like to know because I feel like
it's YouTube and that's what people do.
Well, I feel like I made it very clear on multiple episodes of ours that I wanted people to listen and enjoy silently. And and not give me any of their stupid bullshit.
Well,
like it's like, you know how you hear a really nice joke and you just sit there and you smile and you don't laugh?
Right.
Because you don't need to laugh. You just know it's funny. You don't need to, it's not necessary.
That's right.
That's what I want from a viewer. You know, I just want them to sit there and smile and shut the fuck up.
That's a little rude.
But instead, we have things like, break these into 2 episodes. Not everyone has time to watch a whole hour-plus video. We can't commit that kind of time. And that's from multiple people that have said that.
Well, if that's the case...
Have they not fucking heard of a pause button?
Well, that...
You can stop a video and come back. You know how many videos I fucking watch half and half? Sometimes I just need to go pee. And I leave.
Yeah. Well,
or smoke a cigarette.
I think what we do is best described as background entertainment.
It's just something to have on while you're cleaning the house. I don't
necessarily think that.
There have been other people that have said, "Oh, I like to put this on while I do the dishes and stuff."
Yeah, I mean, I think that's perfect. I don't think that you need to watch us intently. I think that.
No, that's probably not healthy. I would imagine.
Right.
To do that.
Yeah, I think you should, do your life.
I don't want to be watched intently anyway.
No, me neither. That's too much attention paid.
That's why I don't work at Subway. If I worked at Subway and somebody was just watching me as I made a sandwich right in front of them, I'd kill myself.
I want to.
You don't work at Subway.
Oh,
dot.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Anymore.
It's been a long time since I've done the Subway gig. But I have done it. No. I think that
I'm sick of people like asking questions that are just like the first. It's like if you would pay attention, the answer would reveal itself to you.
Okay.
It's like you only pay attention for like 10 or so minutes, and then you just ask a question. And I don't know if those people like watch the rest of the video and then are just like, "Oh, he answered that thing that I was asking." Blah, 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 blah. And if that's the
to
case,
be fair, do you watch our videos?
do I watch our videos?
No.
No, but I don't have to. Half the time I'm the one that's editing them. I've watched them more than I care to before they're released.
Right.
Like, no, God, why would I?
Exactly. I lived it.
I don't read the comments unless they're shown to me by somebody that deals with that bullshit. Like, who gives a shit?
I just like the thought of us being background entertainment while you live your life.
Well, I like the thought of us not doing it unless there's a reason to do it. I don't want to do it again.
I agree with that.
Unless there's either a game that we want to play that's really fun that we want to talk about, or something happens in the gaming community that we want to have something to say about. Like,
so coming up on Let's Get Classy Mario plus Rabbids.
I really just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And also...
Nintendo would flag it anyway.
Yeah, fuck Nintendo. I burped while I said that. But it came out much more evil towards Nintendo.
It was good.
I'm
gonna show you that game in a minute. It's fun.
Look at this shit over here. There's 3 squads left.
Yeah.
And we're doing so good. I've yet to get a kill. But I think I will here shortly.
Oh, dang. Did you win this one?
I'm not going to tell you.
I bet you didn't.
Rude. I'll tell you for like 3 days. Not the past 3 days. These last couple of days I've been doing real good. For like 3 or 4 days at the beginning of this week, there was like this habit of us winning, but me dying right before whatever team I was on won.
Oh, yeah.
So like those 2 guys were still alive and killed the last person, but I had gotten killed right before that happened. And like I was the decoy for everyone else to win.
Well, I mean, Martyr is a good...
Well, it still flags you, like, as the champion, you know.
Right.
But not as much of the champion as the people that were still alive. Or as, like, the person that got the last... You know, you don't have that. You're grasping defeat from the jaws of victory at that point, you know.
Well...
Anyway. So anyway, another viewer comment here.
Viewer comments. I like these. Let's tell everybody they're stupid.
Have you heard of Fallout Miami? And that's from Archie's channel.
What is Fallout Miami?
Fallout Miami, I have actually heard of Fallout Miami. It's a mod.
I will tell you I have not.
It's a mod for Fallout 4, I think, for the PC that turns everything into like Florida themed.
Didn't they already do that with the 80s thing?
80s thing.
Fallout didn't do that.
Fallout didn't do 80s. You're talking about Far Cry. You're talking
Yeah.
about Blood Dragon. That's an entirely different thing.
And it's kind of the same though, right?
Not really at all, no.
Okay. Shooters are
So
dumb.
you haven't heard of... what do you mean shooters are dumb? We're watching a shooter
wait,
right now.
We're watching Apex. Oh man. Did I just break the fourth wall?
You're such a D-bag. Anyway, I just got a turbocharger. That means my Havoc rifle shoots faster.
Oh, that's great.
I bet those are all words you like to hear.
That sounds awesome.
No, but it's like an energy rifle, and it has the speed. It has to like charge up. So when you start shooting, it's like but instead it's like from the start.
I get it. Okay.
Are you sure? I can explain it in a different way if it would help.
Give me a different one.
So you know how there's snails? Sometimes when there's more than one snail and they're going down a slide that's already lubricated with some sort of viscous...
That's great. I really like where you're going with it. I really do.
And they all get propelled out of like an air cannon, you know?
That was the perfect thing. Like, if there's already a viscous slide down the slide,
Yeah.
obviously
If
it's
that-
going to make it go quicker.
If that's already happening...
Oh, God.
I got 2 kills just then. We laughed through it.
That's good. Congratulations. Your robot is camo, but why?
Because it was free in a loot box.
Okay.
I get loot boxes every other time I level up. You're seriously crying.
That shit was so funny. I feel like I have the world's most annoying, like, hysterical laugh.
Oh, you got nothing on, like, Rich Evans or fucking, who's that other motherfucker that laughs? Ricky Gervais. He laughs so weird. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Eric's is kind of like that, too.
Yeah, I don't. I can't control it when it's real funny.
No, I love that laugh, man. It's a funny one.
All right.
So there's only us and one other squad left. So I shot a zip line, and I'm telling the other guys, "Hey, there's a zip line here. We're going this way."
How'd you tell them that?
I pinged it. You just look at a thing. Like, that's what's great about this game is they spent, like, when they were making this game, they spent about 4 months of development time playing it multiplayer without headsets, trying to develop the best way to talk to each other without talking.
That's important because I hate headsets.
Exactly. And you hate talking to strangers.
Right.
So to be able to play a multiplayer game without talking to them, you have to come up with a way to do that. And this developed like a pinging system that has you can tell people, you can look at something and say, hey, someone's been here.
Okay.
The only thing there's 2 things that this game is missing.
What's that?
So sometimes if a player drops something and you go and you pick it up, you can press down and say thanks. There's no you're welcome button.
Oh.
And that bothers me as a polite person.
Okay.
The other thing that it's missing is that sometimes your teammate will like ping something far away and be like, we should go here. There needs to be a
no.
There needs to be a no, you're fucking stupid option.
Right. Okay.
And there's none of that. Other than that, everything is spot on.
Okay. Either you don't thank people.
Right.
Or you just don't go.
Right.
Those are your options.
Well, you can never say you're welcome to people. But you should always say thank you if someone drops something and you pick it up. You should say thank you because it's polite.
Can you?
You know what's also weird about this game?
Next time somebody says thank you to you and you want to say you're welcome, just start.
Oh, hey, look! Here's the other team. I found them. I'm the one that found them. I found them. I'm wounded. I'm bleeding out.
Is this one of those times you were talking about?
I'm being revived. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh no, they shot me. They shot the person that revived me. What just happened? Oh look, we won.
This is one of those times.
This is one of those times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, congratulations. You're the champion.
I feel like I did a good job.
I mean, yeah.
We wouldn't have won if I hadn't opened that door and gotten shot a bunch of times.
Okay. You were the diversion.
Also, I got the second most kills and dealt the least amount of damage out of all my teammates.
Yeah, obviously that guy sucks.
Yeah, he dealt more damage than I did. He paid for that character.
Did
he? Yeah. Well, either with money or with, like, he earned up enough of these little L coins. Anyway, that's over now.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, I thought you might be. You remember our last season finale? When I surprised you with Bounty Hunter?
What is this one? Is this?
It was like 3 years ago.
Big Ape. I don't.
Oh, he's excited. I wish you guys could see his face.
I don't know what this game is. I don't know what the Big Ape is.
Oh no! Oh, it's Star Wars. It's your favorite game. But he's tentative because he knows that there's a lot of shitty Star Wars.
Oh! I love this one. Is this Jedi Power Battles?
Oh, he's so excited.
Is this Jedi Power Battles? Tell me it's Jedi Power Battles.
And I'm really...
No, it's not. This is the bad one.
That was a fun little emotional roller coaster that we all got to go on.
Oh, yeah, this is a bad one.
Anyway, so I clicked music video. This is the music video that comes along with the game.
Okay.
I was like, what sort of music video could possibly be in a Star Wars game?
Alright, let me tell you. Before you talk over it.
What sort?
Before you talk over it.
We all know. All right, fine. Let him do it.
This is the best goddamn song in the whole Star Wars saga. This song, Duel of Fates, is fucking great.
It's okay.
This is the best goddamn song. I'm too drunk.
It's a shame. It's a shame that this song is the best song in the Star Wars universe because it's used in this movie. Could you imagine how good this song would be if it was used in a good movie?
You're not gonna tell me this is a bad movie.
I'm not. No, I am telling you
No,
it's a
you're
bad
not.
movie. Yeah. You think this is a good movie.
Yes.
Where the droids just fall on the floor and they're like hovering above the floor and they don't have shadows and all the laser beams are shooting the floor and there's not like blast marks after they hit the ground.
This is not a bad movie.
Are you sure you're not just saying that because you were a child when it came out?
I was of the proper age when it came out, but this is not a bad movie. Watch it again.
I've watched it.
The acting
Is not good.
is not great, but
Liam
this is
Neeson, Neeson is in this and he's terrible.
He's not.
The direction is terrible.
The story is a little different than what we were used to.
I wasn't used to anything. I didn't watch Star Wars growing up.
Okay. Well,
I watched Spaceballs.
this is not a bad movie. It's not a bad movie. And I will, people will say what they will, and they will tell me I'm wrong or they'll tell me I'm right. But this is not a bad movie.
I don't think anyone will tell you you're right.
I think there's a lot of people that will tell me I'm right, that this is not a bad movie.
That this is not a bad movie?
No.
I would like to see it in the comments.
I would like to see that too.
Yeah.
I really would.
I'm sure you would. And because of
want-
that, I would like to see the opposite. I want a bunch of people to say, Mitchell, you're fucking stupid.
So now you say you want to look at the comments.
I want a poll. No,
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. I want people to tell me if this is a bad
No
movie
one's-
or a good movie. You're not even playing a game.
This is the music video. I clicked it first.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a game.
This is a game. Yes, this is a game for the PlayStation 1 called Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
Yeah, this is not a good one.
No, it's a terrible game. It is god awful.
You should have played Jedi Power Battles. I've already
Wow.
said this like 2 times.
Why would I have done that?
Because it's a good one.
I don't think that would have adequately displayed the point that I'm trying to make here.
That there are good and bad Star Wars games?
Oh no, we all know that. Well, that's just like when there were Star Wars games.
Okay, so what you gotta do is you gotta forget about Jar Jar for a minute.
I don't care about Jar Jar.
Because obviously Jar Jar is not a good part
He's a little racist.
of this saga. He's not racist.
He's a little racist. Misa, go over here now, Okie Day.
I sense much fear in you.
Yeah.
Fear is the path of the
I
dark.
don't think it's racist. It's just
Fear leads
a
to
thing. It's got Darth Maul in it.
Darth Maul is cool.
Darth Maul is the best.
He's not the best because he just like.
well, no, he's not the best.
Look, here's the
because
thing.
there was Vader before him.
Listen, no. Here's the thing. Here's
What's
the problem with
what-
Star Wars
what-
people. Okay, no, shut up. This is the problem with Star Wars people that aren't Darth Vader. They show up, they don't do anything, they stand around, they look cool in the background because they have a cool outfit, and then they die.
No,
And
well,
no, shut up.
here's
And
the
then
problem.
no, shut up. And then nothing ever happens, and then the little fucking fan service bullshit comes out, and they make books and they make extra things where fucking he gets robot spider legs or Boba
That's
Fett
not
crawls
fan shit.
out of a Starlight
That's
pit,
canon.
and they just well, yeah, it's fucking canon now because of that goddamn Han Solo movie, but
Oh, that made me so happy.
oh fucking why, man?
Because-
so look at this. You
because
can't
this is
skip. You can't skip this
Oh,
cutscene.
I don't like this.
No, you shouldn't. You hear? I just want you to listen to the long pauses between conversations. I'm gonna turn
So you're
this up.
sure?
I have to, like, otherwise we're not gonna know what's going on.
Okay. I know for a fact that this is a terrible game. I also know that I've never played it.
You've never played this?
Not this one.
Oh, I actually rented this a couple of times when I was a kid.
Really?
Because it's one of those games where, like, it's bad, but you're never quite sure if it's bad because it's just hard and you're not good at it, or is it just bad?
You gotta remember, I never had a PlayStation.
I didn't have a PlayStation either, but my friend did.
Yeah,
So-
my
so
friend
we-
had a PlayStation, and he didn't buy this game. He bought Jedi Power Battles. That's what I'm saying.
Well, my
That game
friend
was better.
also, we rented this together twice, but he bought Jedi Power Battle.
There you go. That
But-
game was better.
I did not play Jedi Power Battles because I did not want to. I wanted to prove a point, and that point is this is stupid.
Okay. I got you. This is dumb.
Yes.
This is a bad one. You know, there's another weird, like, offshoot Star Wars game that I thought was actually pretty good.
You remember in the movie when they had to like shoot their lights, or he had stabbed his lightsaber
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the door,
Yeah,
and it melted, and he had to like cut it out, and how
It-
cool that was.
It took a significant amount of time.
Yeah, and
You
how
don't
that
think-
door when it just opens
You didn't
when
do
you
it there.
when you walk out,
Yeah.
it just opens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a game on the GameCube. It wasn't. I don't think it was on any other. It was called. I think it was Clone Wars.
Door is open. Let's go.
That was a pretty decent game. I enjoyed.
Yep.
Did you play that one?
Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think it was Clone Wars. It might have been something else. But it was more of a like vehicle combat game. But it was like, I think a lot of it was land based, and you drove those things that have like the two wheels on them out of Attack of the Clones.
The things that have two wheels from Attack of the Clones. I don't know what that is.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I do not.
Somebody does. I think
Speeder bikes. That's a Star Wars thing that I know.
I think it was Clone Wars based, but it was before the Clone Wars series came out, so it's not the same style.
Right.
But there are sections where you just run around with lightsabers, and they're not as good as the all-out vehicle combat. It's like Rogue Squadron on the ground.
Sure.
Like Rogue Squadron with tanks. It's good. I liked it a lot. I think it was that came out on the GameCube at the same time Battlefront 1 and 2 were happening on the other systems.
Oh, on the PlayStation 2? Those were
Yeah.
much better games.
GameCube never got Battlefront.
Really? You
Yeah.
missed out.
Yeah, I did.
Battlefront was a great game. And
Yeah.
that was Pandemic Studios. Like, you remember them from our Destroy All Humans.
Yeah.
And also the Saboteur they did.
Yeah.
I love Pandemic Studios. They were one of my favorite developers. They also did the Mercenaries series, which the Mercenaries 1 was one of my favorite games. The Mercenaries 2 was kind of
Okay.
But they fell into the same thing that Rare did, I think, where they got bought by Microsoft. And then Microsoft kind of like paid them shitty to make shitty versions of their better games. And it's just sad when that happens, you know, and that's, going back to what we were talking about earlier, that's a little bit what I'm worried about if Sony does buy Rockstar. Now, I feel like Sony as a developer is more hands-off. They're just be like, just do what you're doing, we don't care, as long as you release it exclusive for us, we don't give a shit.
When Sony buys
Microsoft is
Rockstar,
middle manager.
I think they should have enough fucking sense to know that
The Rockstar's thing is don't touch us and we're better.
yeah, Rockstar is the #1 selling franchise in all the video games, right?
Now watch this right here. Watch this right here. I'm like, they dropped something up here. I want to get it. Oh no, I died. So now we gotta start all of that over.
Don't jump off the level. They shouldn't let you jump off the level.
They shouldn't let you jump off the level, but also, shouldn't they auto-save at some point? Like, should I really need to restart the
This
level
was
from...
PlayStation 1. They didn't always autosave on PlayStation 1.
They didn't. It's just weird.
It's
Like
early.
it's weird
It's
to remember.
Early. It's still early.
Banjo-Kazooie, you're in a level and you die. You just go back to the hub world. You don't go back to the very beginning of the game. Why do I have to go back to the very beginning of the story here? I get that it's all just one level. But a level should have... I see what my argument is, and I know why I'm wrong, but I'm just mad that I am.
I think LucasArts has always had a tendency of putting out difficult games and flawed games as well. This was when LucasArts was still trying to do their own thing, and they weren't very good at it.
Now see me knowing exactly what to do and just not giving a shit about what the game, the order the game wants me to do it in.
There's an Indiana Jones game that's, been destroyed critically as well, I think it's called the Staff of Osiris.
Right.
And that, it's LucasArts. They didn't know what they were doing, so then they put the license in the hands of somebody like EA, who exploited it.
So what's the solution? Because we don't even see, we don't see those types of movie games anymore. Really, the last movie game I remember is Star Trek 2009. That was on the PlayStation 3, I think.
There's a Star Trek game for PlayStation VR.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but is that a Star Trek movie game, or is that just a Star Trek game? Because those are two different things. There's the franchise, and then there's a tie-in movie thing.
It's a Star Trek game. I don't know what kind of characters it has in it. I know it's you go...
Those are two different things. No, I'm talking about a game that comes out either right before or the same time or right after the movie does, about the movie, licensed as the movie. And I'm you remember there was a Batman Begins game.
Okay.
You remember that? There was a Batman Begins game, and it used the fear stuff, and it used kind of the bats as an aspect of it. But there was never a Dark Knight game, because by the time the Dark Knight was going in, then Rocksteady had the license and they were making the Arkham games.
Right, which are better than those.
That's
movies.
true. That's true. They were, and there was never a good movie tie-in games. Ostensibly have been shitty, but at the same time, we've done a ton of movie tie-in games on this channel. We did Aladdin. We did...
Which was not bad.
No, we did...
Did THQ have a hand in this one?
In this game here?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I can't recall what the developer was off the top of my head when it started, but I don't think it was THQ.
This feels like a straight LucasArts game.
LucasArts was the only logo that I remember seeing.
And they're not great by themselves.
Well, they were an adventure game studio. They made fantastic adventure games. Fucking Return to Monkey Island, Secret of Monkey Island.
When you play a Star Wars game, you want an action game.
You don't necessarily have to. I think you could have made a great point-and-click Star Wars game.
Yeah, I would have been all about that. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Have they ever done that? No. Actually, now that I say that out loud, they've never made a great point-and-click Star Wars game?
Point-and-click, no.
That would be fantastic if you were a Jedi or anything. You could do anything in the Star Wars universe trying to find out something.
The closest you get to that kind of thing.
Anyway, here we are doing the same level again. Do you see what I'm talking about when I say the repetition?
Yeah.
That's the theme here.
No, I get
and that's the theme of why I'm done, because the repetition. You see, it's all one big. It's what they call it. What they call it, Mitchell, is a story circle. You see, you start here and then you return to the same place you were, having changed.
Well, your logic is flawed if you want me to talk bad about Star Wars. Other than the fact that this is not a good game.
Well, that's progress, right? At some point in your life, you would have thought maybe that this was a good game.
Open this door and hurry.
And what a terrible world that would have been.
To be fair, when this game came out, games weren't really good in general.
That is not true. Bullshit. I call bullshit.
Bullshit.
When this game came out, the 64 was in its heyday.
Well, that is also true.
This is a PlayStation game. I
and
didn't
that's-
own
that-
this
that's
console.
That's why I didn't have a PlayStation. I had a 64.
I had a 64. Like, I was out there
Okay,
playing Banjo-Kazooie and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and other better shit than this BS right here.
Perfect thing here is when this game came out, the reason I didn't play this game, this comes back to the great... Okay, yeah. When this game came out, Rogue Squadron came out.
That means absolutely nothing to me.
Rogue Squadron didn't come out on the PlayStation.
Okay.
It came out on the Nintendo 64. That's what
Okay.
I had. Rogue Squadron is 10 times better than this ever wanted to be.
But look, the droid has to follow you, and if the droid doesn't follow you, you can't get into these little circles
But Nintendo
to get
64,
your full health power-ups.
Nintendo 64 did not.
And also,
get
there's
giant
30-second
power
loading screens, and you have to, like, you can only see 6 feet in front of you because we can't render that much of the screen at once. Whereas the Nintendo 64 had fully 3D levels that you could jump around in and fly around in with a bird and a backpack.
I have always said that the 64 is better than the PlayStation, and people try and argue with me.
Yeah, I don't know why those people would ever argue with you, because it's a clear fact that the 64
Now,
was better.
obviously, when I say that the GameCube is better than the PS2,
Well, you're a retard. You're a dumb retard,
that's
stupid
because
face.
I'm a Nintendo fanboy,
Yeah.
and I'm sure the facts are against me.
No, they are. Not only the facts, but the games libraries, the statistics, and just the general, like, if you look at one and you look at the other, you look at the disc and you look at the disc and you're like, oh, duh.
But this generation, they went to discs, but it wasn't ready for it. The only thing the discs did in this generation was give you
More memory
like
and more space.
like music videos and shit.
No, that is not the only thing it did. Wait, are you talking about in 64 to PlayStation 1?
Yes.
Oh, well then yes, you're exactly correct, and I take back everything I
Okay,
said
thank
previously.
Thank you.
Yeah. I thought you meant in PlayStation 2 and GameCube.
No, PlayStation 2 and GameCube, I understand.
And it makes completely sense because the discs are twice as big.
I
The discs aren't any thicker or anything. It's the same. It's just half the memory.
I understand.
And it's tinier.
The fact
It's stupid.
The fact is,
I don't want Resident Evil 4 on 3 discs. Just give it to me on one normal sized one, you dumbass.
Resident Evil 4 was on 2 discs.
In the PlayStation?
On GameCube.
Oh. Well, it was on one on the PlayStation.
Was 2 discs. Yeah. The first disc, I think, ended somewhere around the end of the fish fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's right.
Wait, you say the fish fight. You're talking about the fight with Del Lago in the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is right. It ends after you beat Del Lago and you go to the other cabin, and then you have to change discs before you can proceed to like the church and the rest of the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Proof that there's more shit packed into the first half of that game than the second half.
Yeah, there.
Because that's literally like the first disc is like just the village, and the second disc is the rest of the game, but the village is more fleshed out than the rest of the game.
And the village is more fun.
And yeah, it's the best part.
Yeah. And the church. God damn, I like the church part.
The church and the graveyard and shooting all the blue medallions, and then you gotta go,
Yes!
and then you gotta go down, and then you fight the dude, and he turns into a scorpion. And
Why
then
aren't we playing that right now?
Oh no, because we can't, because we gotta play stupid fucking Star Wars bullshit.
You keep saying stupid Star Wars bullshit, but I told you I know this game is bad.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you know that. I know that too. But unfortunately, this is a pre-recorded video, and I can't stop it, so we're kind of stuck with it at this point. and I thought you would defend it harder. So let's just move on to another viewer comment.
Great.
Will there be a sequel to Welcome to Pineview? And that's from Torgy Bear 58.
Will there be?
No.
Okay. It's kind of a story that reached its completion.
Well, it doesn't really reach a completion, and that's kind of the issue with it.
Okay.
And this is something that I've seen brought up in multiple comments on, what do you call it, textadventures.co.uk message board, whatever.
Does it when I did that question, did it make it obvious
That you don't care?
that not that I don't care, but that I didn't play it to completion?
Oh, well, you played it like 900 times during like me making it while testing, so I don't really expect you to, you know?
Yeah, I did kind of quality test it.
Yeah, you did, so it's not fair.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
No, but like towards the end of it, it basically there's like 5 different endings that a player can reach.
Yeah.
And 3 of those are entirely unsatisfying and feel like you just ran into a brick wall and you fucked yourself up. And then 1 is depressing and satisfying, and 1 is happy and satisfying, and I think might be impossible to get to.
Okay.
So I feel like that's both my bad and also par for the course when it comes to text adventure games from the 1980s. I didn't make it in the 1980s,
Right?
but that was the vibe that I was going for. Yeah, you know, it was what is the point. It's a Lovecraftian horror, and anyway, thank God that's over.
And we're back.
Back to the beginning.
Back to the front.
As
you will do
like
what I say when I say back to the front. I'm sorry.
That was weird.
I had Metallica for a minute.
And so we return to Ghosts and Goblins.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
I always do that. I always say it wrong.
Did you expect me to correct you, or did that just happen?
I didn't expect you to correct me, but I knew that if I was wrong that you would.
Okay.
I have to pee so bad.
I really do too, dude.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've like moved the way that I'm sitting multiple times over the past.
How much longer do we have on this video?
Well, so here's the thing.
Is it worth a commercial at this point?
Oh God, no. No, we're literally like minutes away from the end.
Okay.
There's nothing new that's going to happen as this video goes on. This is more like I threw this in here because
this looks like a B-side.
It is. Well, here's the thing. Like I didn't know what to do with the end because I had these 20 minutes of these 3 games.
Yeah.
That I didn't know what to do with. 4 games, 3 games, 4 games.
4 games.
4 games.
Yeah, we did 4.
And I didn't know what to do with them, and I just felt like it needed an end. So this is just This is just me trying this part again over and over again. But there's no progress that's made. I die over and over.
Okay.
Like there's nothing that's going to happen at the end of this. This goes on for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I added this onto the end here so that we would just kind of ramble on and finish.
All right, fair enough.
So, for the love of God, let that happen soon. Because I have to pee just like so incredibly bad. So anyway, the reason why we're stopping.
Okay, yeah.
Is because I absolutely hate most of the Let's Play videos that I've ever seen in my life.
I agree with that.
And I think they're garbage. And I think that those people that make like, oh hey, this is episode 43 of me playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, and today let's find out what Claire's gonna do in the stupid fucking mosh pit. My name's Jiggles, and I'm gonna fucking be scared for you. Like
I do like that we're one game, one video.
It is garbage.
mostly.
Yeah, well, yeah, like we did the King's Quest one, but we were real drunk.
I mean, if there's a continuation involved, or we think we're having fun
There's a
with
reason.
it, then there's a reason. But to drag it, like, we're not trying to complete an entire game.
No, and there's no point to,
No.
because, like, why? And the worst thing about it is most of those, it's just sad. Like,
some are good.
a few of them are,
A few
yes,
of them
a
are.
few of them are. And if I hadn't seen good ones, I wouldn't have ever wanted to do it in the first place.
That's right. That's exactly right.
But they're few and far between, and I don't want to add to the garbage. So I don't want to do it unless there's a reason. And if
That's
there's
right.
a reason,
That's
so I guess the point is here.
When we have something to say, we'll be back.
Yeah, but we're not gonna just be here to fill up your ear holes with garbage and bullshit. Fair enough, right?
I mean, that says it.
Oh look, I got the dagger again.
Yeah, but you're gonna die. 'cause
You don't
you
know
ain't got
that
no
just because I'm in
armor.
my underwear. Just because I'm in my.
You're in them heart boxers.
I swear to
that
God,
we
I
talked
want to
about
buy
earlier.
those heart boxers.
I don't
gonna
see,
find
I
them
don't see the
somewhere.
hearts from here. I'm just saying.
They're there. I promise you, they're there. You just can't see them. I have to pee. Oh no, I died. All right, I'm done. I have to pee.
Okay.
Pause. Done. Goodbye. Good night, everybody. Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Look at there.
The game is over.
The game is over.
Next time is for real.
Next time's for real. Good night, everybody.
See you later.
Stop at 4:20.
Ah!
You were wrong, I was right. You said goodbye, I said goodnight. It's all been done. It's all been done. It's all been done before.
What a good episode. If you liked this episode and all the other ones, you should head over to our Patreon at patreon.com/filthyandfree. There, for just $1, you can have your name in the credits. So go to Patreon and give us your money.